Cookies all in my cabinet, cookies all in my shelf. Cookie stack to my right, cookie stack to my left. Nigga, don't believe me, just look. Don't believe me, just look. Don't believe me, just look. Nigga, don't believe me, just look. Y'all know what it is, man. 2013 shoutouts. You know what I'm saying? It's about that time. So let's get straight into it. You dig me? First and foremost, shout out to God. Shout out to my mom and my godmom. Those are the two females that I have tatted on me, their names. And without them, I would have drowned in life a long time ago. So thank God for y'all. Shout out to them. Shout out to my brothers, Trey, JK, and Smoke. You don't know what it is. Kings up. Shout out to my cousin, AJ, AKA he has too many AKAs. That's what we gonna call that. You have too many AKs, nigga. You almost have more than me, and that's a lot. So, shout out to him. Shout out to my cousin Cecil. Shout out to Sparkles. Shout out to my cousin Deborah, man. Matter of fact, shout out to all my cousins, all my aunts, you know what I'm saying, all my uncles, man. I'ma see y'all this family reunion. I swear, I'ma get there or I'ma die trying. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all. I'ma see y'all this, you know what I'm saying, this summer, the family reunion. Shout out to all of my family, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the females who make twerk videos and put them on Facebook and act like that's gonna pay their bills. Shout out to the females who take pictures with their tata showing a little bit, low cut shirts. You know, take those pictures or take the pictures in a dirty mirror and trying to have their booty showing, and then turn around and ask men to respect them as women. Yeah, you guys are stupid. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Daniel Dean. Shout out to Marcel McCants. Shout out to Joel. Joel's done a majority of my tattoos and probably will continue to do a majority of my tattoos as long as I'm in a 206. Shout out to my vanilla Oreos. You know, it's cookies over you, straight up. And if you touch my cookies, I'm gonna either hurt you or eradicate you from my life. It's that serious. Shout out to my cat, Jaden. Alright, see Jaden? He can and will whoop any dog that you have. Pits, German Shepherds. Who you think really killed Mufasa? It wasn't Scar. Don't get it twisted. It was Jaden. Shout out to Thomas Perkins. Shout out to Kay Tyler. Shout out to Justin Farmer and Thomas Farmer. I ain't forgot about you, Rimraff. You know what I'm saying? Blood Money Click. You know. Shout out to Jasmine Hall. Shout out to Amber. Shout out to Morgan Blackrow. That's what I know you by, so that's what I'm calling you, girl. Shout out to Laura and Wilma Hyatt. Shout out to Whitney. I see you, Whitney, out there trying to get tatted like me. You got a lot of catching up to do, but I see you, girl. You good peoples. Shout out to Samantha Rodriguez. Shout out to Arthur Devers. You know what I'm saying, a third and a fourth. You know what I'm saying, run line nephew. You know what I'm saying. Shout out to Whitney Jones. Shout out to Willow. You know, Willow, you have yet to smoke with me. I smoke kill, so the blunt might kill you. Just letting you know. Shout out to Adi Knox. Shout out to Alyssa. Alyssa, we are smoking 1,000 blunts when we kick it. Shout out to Rita Cash, man. Rita Cash, man, that's a good friend to have in your corner, man. Shout out to Tatiana Spears. She did show me how to roll. Straight like that. Shout out to Kingston. Shout out to Vincent Williams. Shout out to Aaron. Shout out to Jay Trusty. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mario Bailey, man. Mario's done a lot for me, continue to do a lot for me, whether it's advice in life or whatever, man. Y'all know who Mario is out here, especially if you live out in Seattle, man. You know, that good Huskies, man. Shout out to Mario, man. Shout out to David Burton, aka my little brother. Regardless of what he say, that's my little brother, nigga. You ain't big yet. So shout out to David, man. Shout out to Angela. Angela is about 4'11" without heels. So we're going to say that she's 4'5". But she has the heart of a 7-foot nigga. Shout out to Nicole Bryant. Shout out to my nigga Avante. You know what I'm saying? Me and him like Harold and Kumar. Shout out to Ashley. Was it Ashley Notman? I think that's how you say your name. You know what I'm saying? Cool female too, man. I could really talk to her about anything, whether it's a spiritual or life things. You know what I'm saying? She's a good person to talk to, a good friend to have in your corner. Shout out to Alexandria Ginger. Shout out to Antoine Barlow. My hair is longer than yours. I don't care how long your hair is. My hair is still longer than yours. Shout out to Eric Marshall. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Back Brigade, man. Y'all out there doing y'all thing, man. They just did a video. Make sure y'all peep that when they drop it. Shout out to Benny, man, at Northwest Clothing. You know what I'm saying? Crisis. Northwest. Y'all know what it is. Shout out to Chucky Williams over there doing this MMA thing, knocking everybody out. Because all my niggas got hands straight like that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Carlos, man. Carlos is the man, man. Shout out to Ricky Sparks, man. Ricky Sparks, man, you the homie, blood homie. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to your newborn too, man. Shout out to Thomas Denham. Shout out to CC. CC, you know what it is, girl. Shout out to you and yours. Shout out to Eddie B. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Randy Johnson. DJ Explicit out there in Florida doing his thing, man. Shout out to Jonte Willis. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nephi Tofiga. You know what I'm saying? Nephi is the only human being that's ever thrown an 80-yard pass to himself. That's a Cove nigga. West Covina, stand up, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Llamas too. Llamas, that's life. Mega Wolf, as terrible as you are, 2K, I give you a shout out too. Shout out to my dude, man. One of my best friends out here, Juan Rios. Shout out to Biggie. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jose Orlando Oliveras. Takes off his shirt. It's just his everything is just all abs. He came out the womb with an 8-pack. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Terrence McKinney. Me and Terrence go way back. 4 flats on the Cadillac. Shout out to Lug Peter. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lug Peter. Shout out to my brother-in-law Tyler. Shout out to Ashton Savage. Shout out to Mallory Savage. Mal was good. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the little homie Gio. Shout out to Panama too, man. Y'all know what it is. Shout out to Joey Diaz. Shout out to Fox King. Shout out to Ronnie Awulestia. You know what I'm saying? That's my dude out there, man, in Chile. Shout out to Layla Hayes. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the little homie Laverio. Shout out to my homie Alec. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Derek Nelson. Shout out to Danielle Oakley. Shout out to Sonny B. You know what I'm saying? Blood nigga, y'all know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Matt Hearn, man. Free Hearn. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my partner Q. Shout out to Andrea. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Shayna. Shout out to Maria. You know what I'm saying? Maria. You ran from the dick. Shout out to Miranda Boyd. Shout out to Princess Amber. Shout out to Mia Milan. Shout out to Rochelle Binder. Yeah, I threw you in there, girl. Shout out to Esther. You know what I'm saying? Esther's got it. You know what I'm saying? Alexandria Nicole. Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? Stacey Lawless. Shout out to you. Autumn Baker, shout out to you. Tori, you do my hair, but man, I swear, you know what it is. You got it from the ankles down. I already told you that. Shout out to you. Shout out to Brianna K. You know what I'm saying? She's got it too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the new life you bringing into the world. Shout out to Sandessa, I think. Sandessa Jones. You got it. You got it. My goodness. Shout out to Marissa Ray. She got some A1 feet, man. Like, she's inked up from the feet up. But, man, her toes, A1. Shout out to Alicia Allen. That girl's big toe is amazing. Shout out to Genesis. That girl has some very, very sexy toes. Shout out to Marie. See, Marie got some nice feet, man. She got some long toes, but she got some nice feet. Very suckable. Very suckable. Yeah, man, that's the 2013 shout out videos. Yes, I'm key right now. What you say to me, fool?
Turn that shit off.
Hey, yeah, I gotta go. It just got real.